It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On first down, it's Moss. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. On 3rd down, Mariota. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Mariota on first down. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, it's Moss. And he's got this down to the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. One.
That's 7, let's go.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. On second down now, it's Moss. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. On third down, Moss. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll run on first down. Slade. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a give, right side. Slade. And some room to maneuver. A great run here in the first, and I think we know one guy who wants a trip to that Super Bowl.
And the way his team is reacting, the way they're blocking for him, they want to go along with him, don't they?
Absolutely. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On second down, Means. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll try and run for it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And maybe starting the campaign for another Offensive Player of the Week award in the AFC.
Yeah, strike up the band, right? They're going to lead him along, and the band being that offensive line, he's locked into the rhythm of what they're doing up front, and he's definitely off to that great start, a 2nd straight week.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Mariota to throw it. He's able to find Wallace. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mariota. He completes it to Bryant. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. A first down throw for Mariota. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
On second down now, it's Moss. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
I can put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills thing.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. They'll run it here with Pierce. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
At the Steelers' 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from a yard out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the second try.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, It's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 37.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Check 31, check 31. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, straight. Hey, check 24.
On first down, Means. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. 41's coming. 41's a Mike. 66. Run it.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. This is the tight end fan. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. It's a loss of 11 on the play. That'll bring up second down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That's good for 28 yards.
Here we go.
I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
65, 65, 65.
On second down, Slade hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football. Team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Elliott good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10
We're gonna work.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long, trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 42. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 17-yard line. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran now a nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Mariota. He'll let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Alpha.
First down, Mariota. Complete to Bryant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They go play action. Mariota. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Moss, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Forced out to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Elliott is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Slade. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now it's Jackson. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, Slade. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Throwing is Mariota, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Bryant has it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Play fake. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This one caught by Davis. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the fourth quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Jackson. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Moss, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.